What's up, guys? I'm Matthew. Get ready to watch Season 3, Episode 13 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Last episode, Zuzu has joined the gang, dude. Obviously, there's some tension, but for the most part, it was, at least I found it very wholesome, very beautiful, so emotional. Dude, this show is so beautiful, and it can be serious and it can be scary, as seen in the bloodbending episode. You know what I mean? But, like, at its core, it's just so hopeful and motivational. It truly is. It's definitely my favorite time of the week watching these episodes. But I mean, out of all the shows I've ever watched, I think it might be in the conversation for just making me feel positive, to put it simply. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited to see what this episode can do for me. So I'm ready to get into it. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. By now, I'm already completely finished Avatar on there. I am deep into The Legend of Korra as well. So if that's something that interests you, please check it out. It is $7 a month for animated shows on there. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. Let's get into this episode.
Fire Nation attacked.
I do find it very, again, I don't like have a problem, and it's just something I thought of for the first time. This opening is so iconic, it never changes. Zuko isn't in it. Like, that's just surprising because he's the second most important character of the show, you know what I mean? I feel like most shows, well, pretty much all shows would find a way to put their second most important character, their deuteragonist, into, you know what I mean, in the opening. I find that interesting.
I think you are supposed to be my fire.
It's gotten to the point where every single teaser, like at the beginning of every episode now, it gives me goosebumps. And it's just, obviously, it's just repeating scenes that I've already seen.
Firebending in and of itself is not something to fear.
Well, it can burn people.
To fear.
But if you don't respect,
It's the same as all the other elements.
and spit you out like an angry Komodo rhino.
Okay.
Now show
I don't know, man. I have faith he'll be a good teacher. If not, we get Toph back in here. Not to teach firebending, but to teach Zuko how to be a good teacher. That
What's that? That was the
sparkly man.
worst.
I thought it was nice.
I'm not gonna make any jokes.
Maybe it's the altitude.
Yeah, could be.
Is it like effects of the eclipse? Or I mean, I feel like his inner chi should be the strongest it's ever been, you know what I mean?
That one kind of felt hot.
You kicked out the group.
Watch you two jerks do your jerk bending.
Jerk bending!
Up here. Okay,
I'm a master jerk bender, dude.
Listen, everybody. I've got some pretty bad news. I've lost my stuff.
Look at me. I didn't touch your stuff.
I've lost my soul, my pizzazz.
It's gone.
It's inner strife.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the irony. You know how it would have been nice for us if you'd lost your firebending
Oh, so Katara's on her dickhead mode. No, I'm joking.
Weaker for some reason.
Maybe you're just not as good as you think you are.
You know damn good how good I am.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe your firebending comes from
Maybe your firebending comes from your evil side.
to fuel it the way you used to.
No. Fire is not fueled by anger.
I don't want to rely on hate and anger anymore. There has to be
No,
another...
I'd much rather not even have to go through that.
From a different source. I recommend the...
How's he supposed to do that? By jumping into a volcano?
Go back to whatever the original source of firebending is.
Jumping into a volcano?
I don't know. Benders were badger moles. One day when I was little,
Fire? So I asked about this. I wanted to know where and how it happened. One of us. One of us.
Original firebenders were the dragons, and they're extinct.
Let's find a dragon.
Who had a dragon, and there were plenty of dragons.
Well, they aren't around anymore.
They're in hiding because they're ashamed of what firebenders have become.
First people to learn from the dragons were the ancient sun warriors.
Let's go to the sun. No, I'm joking.
Sometimes the shadows of the past can be felt by the present.
Banger. Bar.
Pick up some super old sun warriors standing where they stood 1,000 years ago? More or less.
Worth a shot.
Or the Avatar has to find a new teacher.
Well, obviously we can't do that, so let's start traveling.
Something about firebending, too. The past can be a great teacher. Whoa!
Booby traps!
Zuko, I think the past is trying to kill me.
No, they're best buds already.
This booby trap must be centuries old, and it still works.
Is someone lying in wait?
People don't make traps unless they've got something worth protecting.
I mean, it looks like it's made out of fucking gold in some places, so that might be it, but...
Though, I'm not sure what this tells us about the original source of firebending.
They channeled the sun.
The dragons were friends with the Sun Warriors.
Well, they had a funny way of showing it.
They stole the fire from dragons.
Zuko, something happened to the dragons in the last 100. Something you're not telling me.
My great-grandfather Sozin happened.
Did he...
The tradition of hunting dragons.
Hunting? What do you... That's so fucking stupid. You could train them and they could be allies and help you conquer and kill innocent people. It'd be perfect for them.
But I thought your uncle was... I don't know... good?
Complicated past,
I'm gonna know everything about his past.
I guess.
No, he lied, bro. No, he lied. He had it. He kept it and hid it somewhere. I don't know. All stances or oh, do we need that many people?
Zuko, get over
Let's
here!
hope not.
I want you to dance with me.
Dance with me, baby.
Follow the steps of the statues.
Oh, okay. We gotta go in order. About to open a door.
Hooray!
A dragon egg?
What exactly is that?
It's some kind of mystical gemstone.
Well, don't touch it.
It's gonna destroy the whole place.
Oh!
Green poison sludge.
It's another trap.
Gonna drown us? Let's hope we get that back.
Can't move. Zuko, do something.
You do something.
Stopped.
At least we have air.
It's a trap.
Maybe if we stay calm, we can
We're about to be kidnapped.
What do you think we should do?
think about our place in the universe.
I guess so. So, you come here often? Hello? Hi. Fire eaters.
For trying to take our sunstone, you must be severely...
My bad, bro. My bad.
We came here to find the ancient origin of all firebending.
Right. They are obviously thieves, here to steal Sun Warrior.
Explain yourself. It's the goddamn Avatar.
We play this card, but I'm the Avatar.
Who?
Just hear us out.
My name is Zuko, Crown Prince of the Fire Nation.
Oh, I thought we were gonna get a gasp. Come on.
Distorted the ways of firebending to be fueled by anger and rage. The original way. I never imagined the Sun Warrior civilization was secret.
We'd have been killed off if it was public.
If you wish to learn the ways of the sun,
You have to wait till morning.
Masters Ran and Shaw.
Ran and Shaw.
When you present yourselves to them, they will examine your hearts, your souls, and your ancestry. If they
Oh, I got ancestry.
don't, you'll be destroyed on the spot.
Are they dragons, bro? Dude, they're like ancient wise dragons.
Couldn't my friend here carry my fire for me?
No.
No. No.
The flame will go out if you make it too small. Make it...
It's a perfect test, Aang. I mean, you should be excited to try. You gotta start at some point.
Fire is life, not just destruction.
No.
Take your flames up there, the cave of the master.
God, I gotta walk that far, dude?
Timid. Give it more juice.
But what if I can't control it?
You can do it.
Wait, round nobody. You ain't gonna kill anyone. Oh, this is... Oh! Some of the best scenery. The entire show.
Your ancestors are directly responsible for the dragon's destruction. The masters might not be so happy to see
About that.
It wouldn't be.
But once they find out I'm the Avatar,
that you vanished, allowing the Fire Nation to wreak havoc on the world.
Yeah, but it was his grandfather. It wasn't me, bro.
we could turn back now. We've already learned more about fire than we'd hoped.
We need to get to the core of this.
We're seeing this through to the end.
He needs this.
And find out what's so great about them.
What if they judge us and attack us?
Fight back, bro. No, I'm joking.
The Avatar.
Aw.
I think we could take these guys in a fight. Whoever.
Okay, well, let's not threaten him. No in between. It's either some fucking spiritual dragons or it's just two old people.
Those who wish to meet the masters Ran and Shaw.
This is a fucking, like, Disney announcements? Those who wish to get on the monorail.
Sound the call!
Oh my god, they're dragons. Please be dragons. Cool ass dragons, please. Where's your fire at?
Zuko, my fire went out.
What do you want me to do?
No, bro, I'm running out.
Stop cheating off me!
Quit being
Guys. Uh-oh. Dragon. Big dragon. That looked like Ren. This guy looks like a Ren. Oh, that's beautiful.
Still think we can take them?
Shh. I never said that.
That was your idea.
Oh, here it comes. Any moment now.
And they're gonna get fucking eaten. They can sense.
What? Everyone's thinking it.
They're wrong. Although, I will say, the show just ends. Two main characters fucking die. In sync? Oh, dude, this is awesome. I got goosebumps.
Bedtime.
Oh. This is... like, this might be one of the most beautiful episodes of the show. Like, the looks. It's fine. Green fire, bro? Oh, this is beautiful. You guys know the goosebumps.
I understand.
God. Fire is beautiful. What the hell was that? Do we, like, give sacrifices to them? Do we feed them?
They judged you and gave you visions of the meaning of fire.
No.
I can't believe there are still living dragons. My uncle Iroh and killed it.
So your uncle lied.
It wasn't a total lie. Iroh was masters. They deemed him worthy and passed the secret on to
The goosebumps!
Protect them, so no one else would hunt them.
All this time, I thought firebending was destruction.
It's light.
For Katara, I've been too afraid and hesitant. But now I know it's energy and life.
It's like the sun, but inside of you.
No, it's your soul.
well,
Yeah.
our civilization is called
That's kind of what we're based on here.
So when I joined you, I lost sight of my inner fire. But now I have
A
a
stronger drive. Oh, this is beautiful.
defeat my father and restore balance to the
Damn, he already knows what's going on. I don't need to teach him. No, I'm joking.
Now that you have learned the secrets and you know about our tribe's existence,
Sworn to secrecy?
I have no choice but to imprison you here forever.
What? You're joking.
Just kidding. But seriously, don't tell anyone.
Yes, sir. I will not. I can't wait to see them dance together.
form. We'll just tap dance our way to victory over a sacred form that happens to be thousands of years old.
You're being rage baited. You're being rage baited. You have to learn.
The dancing dragon.
Smile. Crack a smile. No. Another... Another great one. There's never not been a great one. Okay, it's so funny. Like, you know, if you recall, like when I watched season 1, I even forget the name of the episode because it's been a while. The episode that everyone hates. Oh, what's the name of that episode? I'm blanking. You know, when I watch it, everyone's like, "This is the least popular. This is the least popular." I'm sitting there like, really? I loved this shit. Like, just the vibe, and again, I talked many times about the last couple episodes. Like, just the utter joy it gives me is crazy. Specifically this episode, I loved how spiritual it is, and the entire show is spiritual. And let me go on some tangents here. I am not religious at all. But for some reason, some of my favorite narratives or thematic pieces of stories are ones that have a lot of faith and spiritual journeys. You know what I mean? Like a Lost or something, or a Leftovers. So, you know, something like that. And obviously, you know, it talks about like spirits, and you know, it's not like it's hiding it. But I really love that aspect. It makes, by having some of the main points of the story be, you know, characters like Zuko, who are going through journeys and who are finding out who they really are. And then you also have that in a lot of characters, but then you also have Aang, who one of the parts of his main journey is just learning elements, and how essentially both of them are achieved by the same thing, because they are the same thing. Being in tune with yourself, or being in tune with, you know what I mean, the world. It's all spiritual. And I find that so beautiful. And obviously, I don't got, you know, 18 PhDs here. I'm not going to be able to put it in the most eloquent of words, but I just find that beautiful. That shot of them with that colorful fire, it's just, it's so beautiful. And again, something, I forget why, I definitely complimented this in one episode, and I haven't really touched on it since, but looking at my, you know, when I watch other shows, specifically animated shows and specifically anime, you know, pretty much all of, especially shonen anime, it's the main character needs to get stronger. They need to learn a power. They need to do this. And obviously there is like a mature growth that goes throughout the show where they learn life lessons and all that. But sometimes, you know, especially when I watch anime, I get a little pissed off because it really just kind of sometimes does feel like I just have to get stronger. I just have to learn this move so I can fight more people. I just have to do this. By having Aang, by having the Avatar be so reliant on life and love and friendship and acceptance and maturity, and having that breathe through his entire being so that he can essentially get more powerful. He can get this power and he can get that power, and he has to be in tune with different parts of himself and parts of the world in order for him to get stronger. I just find that so rewarding. You know what I mean? I've said it in the past, like, I definitely think they could have done some of the training aspects of the story a little better, in terms of like Katara training Aang. I feel like they could have shown that on screen more. I feel like they could have shown Toph training Aang more. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I've been saying with you know, a couple things recently, like, just because it's not perfect doesn't mean it makes the show worse. It just means that small tiny aspect is just okay. And I mean that it doesn't make the show worse for me, because the entire show is the spiritual journey of both of these two characters. You know what I mean? So every single episode, every single interaction, every single disagreement or argument or mental challenge or physical challenge, all of that is perfectly building up you know, their power and their journey. And if you guys understand what I mean, I that's why, you know, we talk about that one episode that people didn't like, that I'm forgetting for some reason. And every single episode of the show, I feel like they're so meaningful and they're so impactful. You know, there's definitely a couple shows or a couple cartoons to where, like, yeah, there are a couple episodes where you're like, yeah, okay, I guess it was cool, I guess. You know what I mean? With this show, I genuinely feel like every single episode had not just a point, not just a reason for existing, but a strong, impactful, emotional reason for being in the show. And I'm obviously there were probably filler episodes or episodes where the writers were like, "Damn, rad ideas, what the fuck do we do?" But I think that the way that everything comes together and the lessons that the characters learn, I genuinely feel like in that aspect, it's one of the best character journeys for pretty much all of the characters I've ever seen. So grade A props. Again, like I said, so beautiful seeing Aang and Zuko like back to back, and they're smiling and they're joking with each other, and the gang is rage baiting him. It's just it's everything I've ever wanted. You know, it's everything I ever wanted. It's so fucking beautiful, dude. I know, like, I'm getting to the point where I feel like I'm speaking like a Disney princess or something. It's just so beautiful. It's so amazing. I want to cry and laugh and, dude, I want to get up and dance with him and shit. Like, it's so amazing. And like, even like, I said in the middle of the episode, but like, animation or just pure visual wise, I can't really tell if there's a difference in that. Arguably, like, dare I say, the most beautiful episode of the show I've ever watched. And again, I'm not just talking about like emotionally, because it was beautiful seeing them harmonize, but just everything about it looked amazing and wonderful. I loved getting like a focus on a different culture, and as I've said many times throughout my reaction, that's probably the thing that I'm most complimentary towards this show is the different cultures and the care that's put into the different groups of people in this show. I think that is one of the absolute strengths. And again, from the very beginning, you know what I mean? Because again, you talk about, obviously, one of the main characters, Zuko. It's good and evil. I'm not just saying like, again, I don't think Zuko's ever been evil, but I just mean that inner turmoil of good versus bad. Obviously, the Avatar, trying to save the world, and the complexities of that, and the fact that the Fire Nation is the one trying to take over all the other ones, but there are good Firebenders, there are good people in the Fire Nation, there are bad people in the Earth. You know what I mean? The way that they've showcased that from the very beginning of the show, it truly is amazing. Like everything I've said before, this show is so efficient narratively and specifically thematically. I think it might be the most thematically efficient show I've ever watched, to be quite honest. Like, show, not just cartoon, show. I feel like every single character or group or journey or everything just perfectly flows in line. And I hope you guys understand what I mean by that. Again, I'm maybe not saying it the smartest. I hope I'm getting my point across and what I actually mean, but I think that it's just amazing. So, and like, so those dragons were cool as hell, dude. And Iroh it's a recurring thing. Iroh has essentially been, like, out of all the seasons, Iroh has had the significantly least screen time in season 3. Every single time he's brought up, he's mentioned, I see his fucking silhouette. I just get some of the most intense goosebumps when they were again. Because also, I want to get these the timeline here. I don't know. They didn't say like. Oh, I mean, if they did and I missed it, I'm sorry for being stupid. But like, they didn't say like, oh, Iroh on his 18th birthday. The vibe that I get, is that he did that before his son died. Like, that seemed pretty, like, to me, this whole idea of killing a dragon and you're proving ground, that seems like something that happened like around like your 16th or 18th birthday. You know what I mean? Like, proving your journey into adulthood. Like, this wouldn't be after his son has died. So that kind of leads into some of my thoughts or questions about Iroh, because if you guys remember, like, obviously he was sieging Ba Sing Se and this and that, and then it seemed like he'd had this big shift. You know what I mean? But to me, Iroh is Like, joking, but Iroh's amazing. Iroh's an angel. He's perfect. I'm not saying that he couldn't have done bad things in the past, like a Zuko, you know what I mean? But like Zuko, I would expect that Iroh had goodness in him from the very beginning. And even maybe he questioned it or went along with his family or, you know what I mean, sieged a city. There was always good in him, you know what I mean? And you guys remember when I really talked about that, like, even just recently, you know, near the time of filming this, someone in my comments was like calling me stupid for being like, dude, you gotta stop, dude. Iroh was an evil son of a bitch. Okay, he was a disgusting man and he changed. Okay, there wasn't good in him before his son, or, you know, something like that. And obviously I didn't read the comments too in detail because I didn't want to get spoiled on anything. But you know what I mean? I feel like this idea sort of, you know what I mean, backs up some of the stuff that I was trying to, not saying, but some of the stuff I was just trying to think about. You know what I mean? Again, Iroh to me seems so good and so wholesome and so amazing that I can't even fathom him being purely evil. You know what I mean? Like, again, with Zuko's done some terrible shit in this show, as he talked about last episode when he was trying to join the gang and he was apologizing for. But as I said from the very beginning of the show, you see the goodness in him. So I sort of get the same vibe of Iroh in the sense of, if I watched Iroh when he was younger, yeah, he probably did some dastardly shit, but there was good right there. You know what I mean? That's even, you know, why I would assume that Ozai sees weakness in him, because Azula obviously sees weakness as well, and then, like, it's not just after the son died and he gave up. Like, no, before that she looked down on the uncle. You know what I mean? And obviously the uncle wasn't in tune with Azula, and that's another thing that you could say is a negative and made Azula even more distant from everyone. Maybe that's a mistake on Iroh's part as well. Maybe he didn't give enough attention to Azula as he should have. But I definitely feel like Azula's opinions of Iroh come from Ozai, if that makes any sense. And if there was always that good, that explains, you know, the hostility, if that makes any sense. But yeah, when they were, you know, talked about like, oh, Iroh lied and this and that, he was accepted, like, some of the most intense goosebumps I've gotten watching the show. Like, anything he does, he's an angel, dude. He is a goddamn angel. I'm not saying like he hasn't done weird things or bad things in the past, but like, I don't think that he's ever been evil, you know? Man, I love this show. I love Iroh. I'm so scared of you guys because I will be honest, you know, if you remember, like, for the first 2 seasons, I said, like, I'm scared Iroh's gonna die. I'm scared he's gonna die. It seems like he'd be a character who'd be perfect to die, who'd be perfect to sacrifice. You know what I mean? Now that we're getting so, like, late into this, like, I don't know. Like, obviously, I could definitely still see the sacrifice, but we're now so close to the finish line that I'm like on my knees begging, like, please just live a happy life after this, please, please, please. But I don't know. I do not know. But I do think that's going to be it. I think I had an okay discussion. Please let me know your guys' comments or opinions or thoughts about anything I said or anything I got wrong or anything like that. I'd love to hear it. So I will see you guys in a couple days and actually, I think the next video is a 2-parter. That was 30. Yeah, 14 and 15 are a 2-parter. So that will be one video. Again, I'm just going to update people if you haven't been listening to my past discussions. Next video will be a 2-parter. It will be episode 14 and 15. The 4-part finale will be 4 separate videos, because I do want to have decently length discussions at the end of those. So just if any of you guys see I have Citizens Comment Part 1 and you guys are like, what the fuck is it? Where's the rest of it? I'm sorry, I'm splitting them up. So yeah, I will see you guys in a couple days for that 2-part. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I've got the flying through action up on Patreon, as well as multiple future reactions. Like I said, I've already completely done Season 3 of Avatar, but I'm also deep into The Legend of Korra, so if that's something that interests you, please check it out. It is $7 a month for animated shows. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.